Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated. Aye, got some coin. What would you of me?
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
My back's so stiff after a day. Tis a view that begs to be painted. Yon shore in particular.
One day. When we're well prepared, perhaps we might venture there and explore.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
True enough.
The Goblin's lair lies somewhere along the western road. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
All day. It's tiring work.
Gather round.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears.
The Goblin's lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale, but
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
Oh, 'tis you. You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you. Oi, sir. We've started selling that medicine you gave me at our shop. Why don't you come see?
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir. In my line of business, patience is key. Always a pleasure.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, they ascend to the throne as sovereign. Hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont, for their peerless loyalty to the Arisen. Not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon command. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own. No morsel can match their dedication.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose?
My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business.
I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts.
That's where you come in.
See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We've a delivery to make, 'twould seem.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. Time to be heading home.
You'll like to run into some monsters, or should the cart be assailed, 'twill be your job to drive the beasts off.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot.
I'll not take that from you.
Wolves, Master!
Our ice attacks are wasted on the road.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
I'm not putting up with this.
Wishing my armor can wait till the morning.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Shift.
Some of us
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
This is no good. Air tire if I'm not astray.
Here at the inn, we also offer. I get so few customers, you see, that I can.
Do come again.
Sometimes I long to depend on my strength.
You're wasting your time talking to me.
I see life as a journey,
to be walked a day at a time.
Another day over.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are...
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Shall we report back now?
Your skills have come a long way. Well done.
There's ought to be said. We've got to fix this up proper.
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her husband. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
It's this way.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
All done then?
We have done what we set out to do, and that is well enough.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder? Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
True enough.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our weakness. The arisen have been drenched.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Right where I want you. You can count on me to keep you safe. Oh, that was a fight to the hold.
I can do no less in service to the arisen.
Not a bad idea.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Onward! Adventure awaits.
True enough.
Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have the beast. Well aimed strong, right where it hurts.
Your next attack is no less purposeful.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
Our collection grows.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
Understood.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Indeed, you are correct.
Guard all your wit. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and then.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Aye. Is there aught you require?
If you don't mind, sir.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
I can't solve all your problems, you know.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend to. Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. I've a pressing duty to...
Are you looking to speak with Severin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with us during training, and makes for home the second our drills are done. I'm not quite sure where his house is, though I've gathered 'tisn't near here. Doubt he'd tell me, even if I asked.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret. It isn't an easy life, but I enjoy the travel. Hope to see you again ere long.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Do come again.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen. But not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I find goods for sale.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
I see not even the Arisen could resist my charms.
The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything,
Ah,
Arisen.
good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. That's quite the drop.
Take care not to fall.
One cannot be too careful.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Simple enough, eh? Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. See, I dare say I needed that. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good—
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly! A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side, friend, if you'd be willing to join the fray. Quick! I here! Watch my back!
Pray join us, sir. We'd be well glad.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
What was that? Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a Cyclops charged us out of nowhere, wounded and enraged. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get you back to the encampment, aye? 'Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin melee. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long afore I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm bestian, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up as best I can.
I know precisely when a curative...
Your ability to trip over nothing never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Good work!
I'm merely...
I like that!
One of us has been drenched.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable. Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I grapple you. See?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. My nose tells me there's aught close by. I'll have a look.
Keep your ears pricked all the same. Our foes might well use this chance to sneak up on us. I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That was close. One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights.
I knew you would prevail, Master. I only hope I did not miscommit. Well done. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
Wolves! There!
It has a resemblance to us!
What a fascinating way to end a foe! This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
'Tis not what I expected.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
No quarrel here.
I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
Feast your eyes on this.
Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master. Need healing? I'm happy to oblige. Hold on. Stay right there.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest.
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone. Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
Aught I can do for you? Always sets me to think, this place.
Oh, that looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished.
You ought to exercise more restraint.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Shall we set it rolling?
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be.
Might I be of assistance?
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
I shall not fail you.
This is rather thrilling.
I feel 40 years younger.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well met. You couldn't have come at a better time. Word of my dismissal arrived just a few hours past. 'Twould seem my time here's reached its end. Can't say I'm happy about it. I'm rather fond of this place. And if you'll remember, 'tis where you and I first spoke. Going, are you? Be well, friend.
Sir! The Cyclops has come!
And I thought I'd some mighty warrior.
Fie! We mustn't let it approach.
Stand firm!
Oh, we've got the beast reeling! If we keep this up, we'll not... Its feet right out from under it!
A focused attack or end this fight. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
This is the point of your weakness.
Take the initiative, I'll have you know.
Do not falter! We'll take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail!
Now. First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. Focus its targets when lying prone.
I don't dare attempt such a feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it.
'Tis
aim a bit. We could break off a tusk. I'm told they're quite valuable.
And what good will that do if you don't survive? You must need focus.
Is everyone all right?
Aye, sir. I've been better, as 'twere, but I'll live, and I expect we all shall.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform your captain of what happened here. Quickly now.
Aye, sir.
Full glad I am to see you unharmed, my friend. Many thanks for your aid back there. But be careful. Maybe trod on a flower.
'Tis not every day one happens upon a material so rare.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Thank heavens. Incredible!
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
Indeed, you are correct.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
I fear our equipment may rust in these conditions.
'Twill be worth it in the end, if we return with a pack full of treasure.
Hi there. Impeccable timing as always. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more time before I departed. And here you are. You've done much on my behalf, 'tis true. I can't rightly express how grateful I am to you, friend. If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith in my ability as an instructor. That's why I'm headed for the checkpoint rest town now in Batal. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an instructor. And I figured if I'm being ousted anyhow, might as well go someplace new. Even if it means serving under different banners, at least I'll still be helping soldiers come home, and in one piece. Suppose this is where we part, eh? Be well, friend. And may the sun shine brightly on whate'er road you're traveling.
I am glad to know that Sir Baron has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later. See how he fares.
I concur.
Don't look down now!
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
Careful now. We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Slim pickings of late. My mood in my touch.
Oh, at least dreams. Well met,
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of oak. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both. Rolls myself. But enough of that.
Always a pleasure.
Acting up today.
Where was I bound again?
Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service? Do come again.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Got some business with me, do ye?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I grow restless when I do the same thing all along.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Something fun to do. You came to see me?
Look yonder toward the sea. I espy a distant shore, a land untraveled.
What sort of place might it be, I wonder?
Tomorrow will be no different.
are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Master, goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Must finding these be so difficult?
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Not live to regret this.
You have my protection.
A fine display of skill.
I could do no less in service to the original.
Not a bad idea.
Master, idle chatter shan't do.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. The Arisen's soaked to the bone. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
They say thieves strike swift as the wind, and sudden as a thunderbolt.
All told, I'm rather satisfied.
Shall
with
we
my
discuss tactics now?
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of...
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe.
Would that I could stay with you forever, Arisen.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. Is there aught this pawn might do for you? I'll use this chance to commit my...
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
You are wise indeed to have sought my... It will be an honor to... I've nothing to share at present. There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
if I've ever seen them.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
If I learn of a matter that requires... Let me get that. Tis my duty to hear...
I've got wares of every ilk. Need anything? Mayhap I can help, sir. Hope to see you again ere long.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
We are to retreat then? Danger might lurk. Bear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, originally.
How might I aid you at this late hour?
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Douse the flames before 'tis too late!
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblin! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
With a ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered. Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
We must be ready for anything.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
trounced our foe well and true. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
There can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. We could obtain some rare materials here, if it pleases you, Master.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance, you ought to let a few things go. The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
Be sure not to overlook anything. I'll carefully conserve my...
I hope you slept well, Master. I dare say I've a...
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
This bridge has seen better days.
Proceed with caution, keeping an eye on either side.
Indeed, you are correct.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I knew the village would be in a bad way.
What the?
Do stop and have a look? I've wares of every ilk.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures someday.
Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping. It's no good if you run yourself to death.
Best made ready for tomorrow.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of the long journey. When treated to the foremost hospitality, you know where to find. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho!
You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a great sword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a great sword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon. Have you come to be? While 'tis admirable to devote yourself to a single pursuit, there can be no harm in trying something new, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation, heretofore unseen opportunities of exciting potential. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Always a pleasure.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell. to market, methinks.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Suppose I ought to
My bad.
Don't know a town till you've met its people.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master sword.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armor, and quality is what you need if you... Want to survive. So, many thanks. I appreciate...
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now,
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Twas a certain sorcerer who left the deepest impression. Never have I seen such nimble use of magic. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
How might I serve you, Arisen? Though our paths diverge here, it surely won't be long ere they converge anew.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. It will be an honor to serve by your side. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm a fighter by trade. Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my... I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. Let us work together. You wish me to return? At once, Master.
An ox cart ought to make our journey.
This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I shan't allow any further harm to happen to you.
Bear in mind that the brutes will seek our primitive and wavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
Quite the view from up here. Shall we see how high I can scale?
I concur.
Well done!
Our foe has been knocked off by us. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Attack now, while the ogre's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Do hurry. It is a foe worthy of caution. Not save our blessing.
Now I understand.
You'll want to remove that sign, and soon.
You mustn't let us stop you. Thank you, Master. Only hope. product of evilness.
Do not give up hope. Help will come.
As planned.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamity strength. Or not to provoke it.
How are we meant to attack it without anchoring it?
Just some man.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
We would do well to keep the high ground when fighting on an incline. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. Days.
Sleep.
Let me get that.
That's quite enough.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This way.
This ox cart's bound for...
Surely I'm over to
Tis a remarkable treasure we found.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Where are you going?
Polishing my armor.
It's this way.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep. But since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Say, it was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance.